So we'll have this game well and truly covered. And there's some big ins for you Melbourne Storm supporters. I can confirm that Munster is going to be back for the Melbourne Storm. So too, Jerome Hughes is back. And what else? No Nelson, boys. Still no Nelson. Not in the extended bench. And he's not named in the injury list either. So I'm suggesting if you want to see him, you're off to North Sydney Oval for the Bears taking on West. For the Broncos, Christian Welch, by the way, he's also back on deck, which is a good in for the Melbourne Storm. Just the one change to the Broncos side. Forward Ben Takura, named to make his NRL debut off the bench after being 18th man last week. He comes in for Xavier Willison. And, of course, when you think about this game, do you remember 2008? The Broncos have got this game absolutely wrapped up. Billy Slater is having a very, very rare rough 10 minutes. Everything's going against Billy Slater, but then thankfully for him, this bloke puts on a cape and comes to the rescue to pinch a famous final for the Melbourne Storm.
Struggle to play the ball. It's only the first tackle. The other was a zero. It's gone to Crunk. They've got numbers. It's gone to Greg Inglis. Inglis is over to score for Melbourne. Unbelievable. The Premiers are back. The Premiers have scored. Oh, Rabbits. This is just an amazing fight back. The crowd can't believe it. The Storm by 2 as the full-time siren is about to...
Okay, boys, here's a test for you. Who did they play what happened the next 2 weeks? So the Broncos are knocked out by the Melbourne Storm. This is 2008. Next week they played who?
Was it Warriors?
No.
Was it Manly?
No, I think it was the Sharks, wasn't it?
Oh, I don't know.
Cameron Smith.
Is that the suspension?
Suspension. Yeah, so he gets suspended, ruled out of the grand final.
That's right, Spear.com.
And replaced by... We got married early.
Oh, yeah, Russell Aiken. Every Russell Aiken.
Every Russell Aiken come into the side. So there you go. Friday night, the Bulldogs take on the Roosters, Accor Stadium. Still got the Easter theme happening out there as well with the Easter show. So that'll be good. And, of course, SEN League have the call as well. Brian.
Well, Dom is taking over here. So, Dom, are you ready for my little prelude? So when I think of the Dogs versus the Roosters, I think about this, sitting on a lounge in Silver Street, Bondi, little fat-headed kid listening to this or watching this.
Graham Hughes, Brentwell injects himself, the kick and chase situation. It's Gearan. Oh, he's taken on the full. It's a try, and it's a magnificent one. Oh, out of nothing, and that's the grand final. Glossop's gone ape. Look at Glossop, he's a new beauty.
That was Stevie Gearan just leaping over the top.
1980.
Steve Gearan ended up being the principal at St. Augustine's College in Brookie.
There you go. Stevie Gearan.
And he kept us playing all the highlights. He was like, oh, let's watch
He
some
did
of
not.
Yes.
He did not.
Every Thursday.
Oh, it sounds like someone I know.
Gee, there's a big in for the Chookies, Brian.
Okay, well, we're going to get the Chooks first. Let's go the Dogs. So, Addo Carr gone. Blakey Wilson, he's back in the starting side. Jacob Preston, well, he's gone. So, Kurt Moran's gone as well. For he's out. So, Joshy Curran comes in. Harrison Edwards. And a debutant. So, I hope I'm saying his name right. Kitoni Kautoga? Is that correct?
I'd say Katonga, wouldn't it be?
Katonga? Okay, he's making his debut, so well done. I'm going to say his nickname might be the Knight Rider.
Really?
Well, his first name's Kit.
KK?
Kit.
Yeah.
Like the Knight Rider.
Oh, yeah.
For the Roosters, Lindsay, I'm going to bleach my blur to Collins. He returns after missing the Panthers game. Terrell May goes to the bench. Egan Butcher's gone. He's playing reserve grade. And Angus Crichton, well, they've swapped Angus and Satilli. I think that's not a bad move because Angus gets a little bit of punch on the edge there. So, and it also is the 20-year anniversary of the 2004 GF.
Yes.
When Crossy held up Matt Utai, what I thought was an eternity, and boom, he slams the ball down.
El Masri, you mean?
El Masri, sorry. El Masri, sorry. But Utai scored in the first half, didn't he?
I think so, but it was the El Masri one where
El Masri. When Shifty went across, dropped him under, and Crossy had him, and just let him go. Game was over. I was at South, so I was enjoying that immensely.
I was at the Bourbon, Valet the Bourbon,
Oh,
watching that.
downstairs?
And upstairs they had tequila limbo after the game.
Oh, what? Run me through tequila limbo.
So that you'd have a shot glass on the limbo stick,
Mm.
and if you got under, you got the shot.
Was it Blanco or Reposado?
It was Blanco.
Yeah,
And you know who owned the Bourbon? Our man,
yeah, Maxi.
Maxie Whitby.
Yeah.
Maxie Whitby's got a slot in the Everest. What is it there now? Is it apartments, is it? Or
Knocked
No,
down.
Yeah, it's gone again. They
Yeah.
revamped
gone.
it, but now it's gone again. Yeah,
I think
what a
it's
great area.
Rezo?
When I was 18, I stole a bottle from behind the bar, me
Did ya?
and Yatesy, and we got absolutely flogged by the bouncers. They took us down the stairs and flogged us. I was knocked out, and I got out, and I distinctly remember Yatesy and I washing our face because we were split
yeah.
in the fountain. And I remember I had my face
Which
in
is
it.
cleaner.
The fountain was like full of all the syringes.
Oh, yuck.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
Greg, it was
yuck.
Greg Mackey's everywhere up there in those days.
Oh, no.
It was a big go.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, Brooksy, take it away. We've got
awesome.
the big clash coming up, which is the Dragons and the Knights at McDonald Jones Stadium.
I don't have any audio for this one, gents. I think I did mention it during the watch party where Trent Barrett went nuts in 98, I think it is, for the Steelers against the Knights. It was sort of his coming-of-age game, a hat-trick, got him home, Saturday night, full crowd at Marathon. Knights, Dragons, it could be close, I don't know. Dragons are flying, rugby league's flying. Jackson Hastings returns to the lineup for the first time since being dropped from round 2.
Oh,
So that little nap on the hill did him well. He's back in the side. He replaces Tyson Gamble in the halves. Couple of big inclusions as well with Dane Gagai returning. He missed last week due to a medical condition. And Leo Thompson's back from a suspension. Another change is in the number 9 jersey. Jaden Brayley will start at hooker with Phoenix Crossland going back to the interchange in jersey 14.
where's the gambler?
He's
Gamble
out.
gone.
Not even on the bench.
Number
No.
21.
He didn't break even.
Oh.
He's in the reserves,
He
Brian.
didn't know when to hold them, did
Yep,
he?
yep.
Know when to hold them.
So that's the third combo for the Knights. So we've had
Love combos.
Gamble Hastings,
Yep.
Gamble Cogger, and now we've got Hastings Cogger. Oh, sorry, Cogger Hastings.
Yeah, but
They've
this
named
is
Cogger
the
in
one.
6.
Like, and I don't want to be a told you
Hastings
so,
7.
but this is going to be the combo for the year, isn't it? Surely, Brian, this is the best combo they have.
I would have thought that when he was going to bring Cogger in, yes,
Yes.
I agree. But
So
what-
my
for
thinking
whatever
is, why has
reason-
it taken 5 rounds? This is your best combo.
Don't know. Maybe someone on training.
Mm.
Desperado.
Dragons, just the one change to the 17 from last week. Michael Molo will be replacing Hame Sele on the bench. Tom Eisenhuth is named to start at lock. Christian Tuipulotu is an interesting one. He's on the reserve, scored 4 tries against the Blacktown Workers Seagulls in Reggie's last week down at the Gong. Still doing the trip from the Northern Beaches to the Gong for training. Shout out to CT.
Yeah, I wonder if he gets like a petrol allowance. Look, we've got that written in your contract. Could he be
And
spending?
tolls too.
Yeah, Aiden's.
Eckhart.
He'd be. I reckon he'd be spending. There you go. I'm going to say he would be spending. I'm going to say $500 a week
Oh, at least.
on petty.
Hope he cashed in on the Rort.
Oh no,
on-
no, you can't claim it on. No, you're talking about the tolls.
Tolls.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about petty.
Oh, petty.
500 on the petty.
Yeah.
Just on the
he-
tolls. On the tolls now,
Yep.
you're capped. You're just capped at $60. So if you go over him,
For the month.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that. That's
that
a
was
huge win
pretty
for me. So you know the Isaac Thompson story, don't you?
He was playing under Demetriou at the Cutters.
Yeah. And who was the coach? Was it actually Demetrio, or was it someone? It was someone maybe else who was part of the squad who they loved. They loved Isaac Thompson, and then he just disappeared.
Yep.
And then they tracked him down, and he lost all this weight.
Mm.
And they brought him back. So he was sort of retired, not doing anything. He said, mate, I've got a spot, come and train. Got himself super fit. And all of a sudden, off he goes.
He was braining it in second grade, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's a
Like
good
when he
player.
first came. Yeah, yeah.
So,
So he's in for AJ's gone.
but they kind of need that big body at the back
Absolutely.
of the field.
This is the way it's going. And as you said, rugby league teams are the great plagiarists.
Yep.
Aren't they?
Correct.
See one team do it, they all do it.
Correct, Mundo.
Thanks.
Rugby league.
Tourists, take it away.
Rabbitohs versus the Warriors. AJ Alex Johnson is out. He's replaced by Isaac Thompson. Jacob Host retains his place in the back row. Michael Cheekham again is on the bench. And third straight appearance for Dean Hawkins. Footy Dean. Lachlan Ilias is still in the reserves. For the Warriors, as we know, Luke Metcalf, he's out with a tibia injury. He'll be sidelined for quite a while for the Warriors. And Charles Nico Klokstad, he is named for the first time in 2024.
Where's he named?
Which moves Roger Tuivasa-Sheck
Oh.
back to the centres for his 200th game. And veteran Tamari Martin comes in to replace Luke Metcalf at 5'8". So
Where's
Chanel Harris-Tavita is
Chanel?
listed in the reserves, not even the bench.
Jeez, I thought he went
On the
good.
reserves,
Yeah.
I thought so too. Murata Niokore starts in the second row with Kurt Capewell out, and Tom Alley and Freddie Lussick are on the bench.
There you go. This is a big game, boys. 4 Pines Park. Sold out already, I believe. Manly taking on Penrith, so looking forward to that one. The Seagulls have a settled lineup, according to NRL.com, once again, for Anthony Seibold. So Daly Chervins will become the club's all-time appearance record holder, surpassing Cliffy Lyons with his 310th game
Done,
for
yeah,
Manly.
done.
I knew he could do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Matt Lodge
I've been saying
returned.
this for years. I don't know if you said it.
Yeah.
I've been saying this for years.
You've been saying that for years.
That's what I like to do.
Yep. You could see something in that kid, couldn't you, Brian?
Good. All those years ago.
Golden Boot winner James Fisher-Harris returns from injury.
Okay.
He heard that you said Leota was going better than him, so he said,
did.
I'm coming back,
well,
baby.
I just said I think Leota is a better front row at the moment. Then, I don't care. Come at me. I
Okay.
said that yesterday.
Maverick
Run
Geyer,
at me, Brandy. Go on.
Maverick Geyer drops out of the 17 after his debut. And Brad Schneider, he keeps the number 7 jersey. Only 23, Brad Schneider, so well done to what he achieved last week. There you go there. Manly taking on the Panthers. Tommy Turbo's going to need some game there, I reckon.
He has to. And I think the worst thing for the Panthers is what Tommy did last week against the Dragons.
Perfect.
He didn't have the happiest of games, so I can see him coming out and exploding. Let's go to the Dolphins and the Tigers.
Wait, do it properly.
West Tigers versus the Dolphins.
First versus sixth.
Here we go. So, Maxi Plath, who's fast becoming my favourite player, second favourite player.
Yep.
I love that kid. So, he's gone 2 weeks for the hip drop. Raymond Stone, so he's going to move into the starting side. Kenny Bromwich joins the bench. Sean O'Sullivan, Jared Wallace, they're listed among the reserves. West Tigers, Jaden Sullivan will come in for the wonder kid, Lachlan Galvin, who's been banned for 2 games. And Latu Fainu is going to make his debut. So I know his brother Sammy's in there. So good on you, Latu. He's coming off the bench. They were the big spruik signings from the Eagles.
Brent Naden had a blinder last week. He's been rewarded with 18th man duties. Just on that, are you surprised they didn't put the kid straight in? We reckon.
Yeah. Well, they've got him as backup, don't they?
What about praise and blame's all the same, Brian? So the Dolphins, after week 1,
Yes.
were the most backed team for the Spoon.
Yep.
After week 1. After week 4, they're coming first.
Isn't it funny? Hammer. Our man, can we get Asako back on? I thought we had a good chat with him last year. I like what he does. I like his kicking style.
Yep.
And I like his demeanour.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
He's
a
got a
big
great
demeanour
demeanour.
fan.
He has got a
Oh,
great
he's-
Tuna Arena. Righto, Brooksy boy, we've got Sunday afternoon football. It kicks off with the Cowboys taking on the Titans. Cowboys with the most points scored in the competition, taking on the Titans with the least points scored.
3 tries for the Titans in
4, I think.
4 tries this season, both coming off a loss. The Cows, unchanged 17 that went down to the Broncos. Jakey Granville, former Bronco, he'll be playing his 200th game for the club. While on the wing, Cole Felt closing in on the top try scorer. So he needs one more. Remember they took it away from him in round 1? Hasn't scored since.
Took it away.
Take it away now.
Why did they take it away from him? Oh, because
it was the grounding, remember? For his Anyway, we'll look forward instead of looking back.
Yeah, don't be doing that.
Titans, well, speaking of dropping on the wing, new faces on the wing. Jojo Fafita and Harley Smith Shields.
Oh,
AKP.
so they've dropped 2 wingers.
Yes. 2 wingers gone. I think Philip Sami was playing
Oh, yeah, he's busted.
throughout the game with a dodgy wheel. So, yeah, AKP hasn't been named. David Fafita will come off the bench again. Played 55 minutes off
He'll
the bench
start.
in his
He'll
season
start.
debut last week. Isaac Liu is out due to concussion protocol. Jamin Jolliffe moves to prop. Aaron Clark starts at lock. And Josiah Pahulu is called into debut from the interchange in the absence of Keenan Palacia. Quad injury.
This is a game the Cowboys, this is their wheelhouse.
It's must win for both teams.
Yeah, but the Cowboys, they just beat up on these teams, don't they?
He's
Up
really
in
back
Townsville,
in.
Sunday Arvo.
He's really all in on Tanner Boyd.
Yeah, Tanner's back.
They got no. What about Dreamweaver?
Okay,
Where's he?
Dreamweaver's on the extended bench.
Riddle me this, guys.
Tommy Weaver.
Brimson 6, 4 and 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off the back of what
course.
Para did
Yes, please.
on Monday.
Couldn't disagree with
Yes, please.
AJ, K,
Yeah.
F.
Yep. Yes, please.
Why not? Okay.
Yep, I totally agree with that. Rightio, tourists, take us home. You've got the final game of the week. Raiders taking on the Eels. Based on the press conference that Ricky had, if they are not absolutely eating paint off the walls for this game, I'll be shocked. He didn't miss the bench, did he?
No, well, on the press conference as well afterwards, he said there could be a lot of changes in this game. However, only one. He's only made one change so far.
On the bench?
Arta Mariota comes into the starting side for Zach Hoskins, who's got a concussion.
Yep.
But that's it. It's just one change, a forced change, after going out and saying we're going to make some changes potentially. I think that's very interesting considering how bad they played last week and how much he slammed the squad to go the exact same side again. Very interesting. Eels, Billy Simonson has been recalled. Unsurprisingly, Morgan Harper had a bit of a shocker yesterday. So Bright Cartwright, he remains sidelined with a rib injury. And Where McGregor will make his first appearance for the season.
Okay, Raiders favourites, $1.72.
Yeah, do you see it that
What
way?
are you really gambling with?
Yeah, you see it that way.
Yeah.
I think they'll come out and Sticky, oh, geez, I would have loved to know what they did yesterday training. No, today. Today at training. What they would have.
Pray for the Raiders. Was this the game, when you think about Raiders and Eels, was this the game where they touched up the Eels by about 60, but Ricky got hurt? This was 1993.
Oh, when he broke
And this was the one
sliding
year
doors.
Canberra were going to meet the Broncos in the grand final.
Broke his leg?
Broke his leg, I think.
or was his knee?
I think it was.
I think he broke his ankle or something.
Who was the halfback who come in for him? Was it Stone?
Yeah, who looked exactly like Steve.
Yeah, that's
Steve
right.
Stone.
Steve Stone.
Stevie Stone.
Anyway, we'll see how they bounce back. There you go. There's all the Teamlist Tuesday. We will report all of that a little bit later on. We've got Sats and the Rat coming up.
Oh, but hang on. At 4:30 coming out of the break, we've got Chocky.
Chocky from Calderwood.
Yep. Not him. We're going to play the song again. So if you've
Excellent.
missed it, this is what we do. This is called the Cowherd Theorem.
Which explain what the cowherd theorem is.
No, I don't want to do that. I'm
No,
I'm
don't,
encrypting.
yeah.
Okay, the run home with Joel
You've
and
got to
Fletch.
Google it.